Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shelby and today we are making a cute DIY tiara. So this one is going to be a faux gem crystal tiara. For that, I am using borax. If you guys haven't caught my previous borax videos, I will link some above and down in the description below so you can check them out. But I just thought this would be a fun craft if you have little ones who like to dress up, or if you yourself are just looking for cute little tiara-esque hairpiece. It might be fun. For this, I'm using the borax, as I said, a headband, some pipe cleaners. I have chosen yellow and blue, and then a hot glue gun. That is essentially everything you will need for this project. Also like a pot to boil the borax in, and the glue sticks for the glue gun. But I'll link everything you need down in the description below along with my socials, and let's get right into it. Okay guys, so you can probably figure out that the headband is to put on your head, and the hot glue gun will glue the crystallized pipe cleaners to the headband. For this, I need about the length of half of a pipe cleaner. So that's what I'm going to be working with. Well, two of them, but I mean the lengthwise. So just get two of your ends and spin them together. I chose yellow and blue, the yellow because it's going to kind of look like gold, and the blue for sapphires, but it's certainly not anything that you need to stress about. You can use whatever colors you want. So I just twisted them together and twisted them down to create a little knot. This is going to be the center of my tiara. So I want it to be the longest and the tallest, so I'm just making a little thing there. I'm gonna twist it around so it doesn't come undone. That's the beauty of pipe cleaners. We'll worry about the shape later. Right here, I probably want another one just about, if I can grab it, just about right here. I think that'd be good. So I'm gonna twist that up. So we've got that. And then the same side over here. A good way to do it is to measure out how far it is from the end here. Make sure these are even. Hold that. And then measure out about how far of a distance you have here to here. And that's your spot, and then you just twist. So I have the very, very, very rough shape of my tiara right here. So it's going to kind of fit along the edge of the headband like that. And that's perfect, that's exactly what I'm going for. So now we go back and we do a little bit better job shaping. I want these to be kind of diamond-like, so I'm just going to put a little crease in the top of them. Just a little one like that, just to make them look a little bit more regal. We're gonna bend this appropriately so that it's shaped the correct way to fit onto the headband afterwards. And then this one we can make nice and fluffy like that. There we go, that already looks more like a headband. Now we're gonna go in with some of the blue, and I'm going to just put it underneath and wrap it up like that. And through, I'm just attaching it on really, and then I'm just gonna twist here a couple times. And this is just gonna make sure it's not gonna fall off, I'm not gonna lose it. There we go. And then you can go up, well, really as far as you want, but I'm gonna go up about there. Just not completely bowed out to take up the whole thing, but just kind of inside it. And then make another twist. Bend it down over on itself and just kind of use the blue to fill it in, if that makes sense. So it's going to crystallize around the blue, and it's going to make it look like a little stone in there, hopefully. So I'm just going to kind of fill this space out as much as possible. It doesn't need to be 100% dense, just something like that. Just something for the borax to grab onto is really what we're looking for. We're going to put it right inside the yellow like that. There we go. So if you can imagine this whole thing crystallized with a little bit of blue there, the white hopefully is going to fill in the holes here. If not, it's still gonna look good. But this is basically the base, or topper anyway, of our tiara. I'm gonna get this in the borax and get it cooking and cooling and crystallizing, and we will, well, I was gonna say we'll come back right after that, but we won't. I'm gonna show you that process, so we will get to that next.
So I definitely cover how to crystallize borax into crystals in previous videos. Basically a big pot of boiling water, and then add borax until it no longer completely dissolves. It's gonna take a few tries. So you're gonna put a bunch in there, and it's gonna get super cloudy and white, and then it's going to boil down and be clear. And you just have to repeat that process a couple times until you've got nice, somewhat cloudy, non-translucent water. It's not going to be 100% cloudy, but you just need it so that there's enough borax in there that it doesn't completely go clear every single time you look at it. That's how you know you have enough in there for saturation. Some people use predetermined measured amounts with recipes, but I just kind of pour it in until it's no longer clear. And once that has been accomplished, you are ready to start crystallizing. So you're going to want to attach your wire ties to something that's going to keep them above the bottom of the pan, because it will crystallize the bottom of the pan in a big sheet, and you want your pipe cleaners to be floating above it, just like at least a ½ inch to an inch, and that'll be enough to take care of it. This is about halfway through the process. You can kind of pick it up and move it if you want. The water's cold, but you need to leave it overnight.
All right, so our princess tiara is out of the borax solution, and it is completely dry because we left this little hanger on it. It has created like this little like unicorn horn thing that I don't really want. Hoping I can just break it off. I don't really remember which direction I had left the plastic on, but it's not super fibrous the way the pipe cleaners are, so the borax does kind of just rip right off of it. So I'm hoping I can at least get it close enough that maybe I can cut it and it'll be fine. There we go, just like that. So the little unicorn horn is gone, and I'm just going to kind of cut that and make it so that it is a little bit less noticeable. I don't want anything sticking out on my crown. And then what we're going to do is take our crown, take our headband, and take our hot glue gun and just combine them. So I chose a rather flexible headband because the borax tends to be a little bit more brittle, and I want the headband to kind of mold as much as possible to it to avoid as much breakage as possible. There is going to be some, it's unavoidable, but let's try to get it as good as we can, shall we? There we go. We're just gonna kind of mold this in, and if it just straight up won't work, feel free to bend a piece off. Even though it's covered in borax, the underlying pipe cleaner is still very workable and malleable, and you can move it. So don't worry too much about that, but yeah, just a little bit of brute force and you're gonna be able to glue it onto your headband. First run through, don't worry about making it super pretty and like super conformed. Just get the borax glued down, and then you can go back in with the glue gun once it's dry, kind of like this, once it's dry, and you can start connecting it. So you see how there's all those little holes? Start filling those in with your hot glue, and that's going to fill in all the holes so that it just looks kind of like an extension of the borax crystals, because hot glue is translucent. So it's going to give it a more cohesive look to the headband and just look like the crystals are coming down more. And it's also going to more securely fasten the borax to the headband. This isn't something that's going to go through a beading and come out on the other side. This is more like a costume piece or something just to have if you want to wear it around the house, but don't be thinking this is something that you can give to kids to play with, because it's not coming out in one piece on the other side. So there we go. If I can get my hot glue gun to not slide off the table. So you see how that hole is filled in? That's what we're going for. I'm gonna let this dry and pull off the little spiderweb things. And once I'm sure it's not going to get in my hair and just glue that down and be a terrible, terrible mess, I'll try this on and we'll see how it ends up. All right guys, so I have moved the camera angle up and the pretty princess tiara is now dry. We are going to try it on so you can see what it looks like. Oh, that's so cute, I love it. So the yellow pipe cleaners work as our gold, and the blue works as the little sapphire gem in the center. And this is just one of those fun little crafts that you do when you're bored, but I enjoyed making it and sharing it with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And I'll see you here again soon. Bye for now.